I'm very happy to be part of this exercise today and this event that is happening. And I'm grateful that the organizers have decided to take on board the point of view of the state governments, because be it the central government or the state government or all our stakeholders in the tourism industry, everybody is affected by this unprecedented situation that we are facing. I would like to mention that though it is a crisis that we have never faced before, but all of us are trying, at least in Rajasthan, to face the crisis, to deal with the situation, to try and remain as positive and try to find as innovative solutions as we can, so that we can go forward and we can come up with products which will suit the scenario as the tourism sector opens up. In Rajasthan, we have decided to open up our destinations from the 1st of June, and I'm happy to inform that it's been a good response. So far, we have opened for about 11 days, because we've been opening on every alternate day. And our monuments have received very good footfall. We've started with a kind of a festival, because we are not charging anybody at the moment, and we're just trying to instill confidence in people by having very strict SOPs in place. We open for just a couple of hours at a time, and then we close down to clean our monuments and to sanitize them. So that has given a lot of confidence to our visitors. And in the last 11 days that we've been open, we have received more than 9,000 footfall. And especially in the bigger monuments like Amer, it's been a very encouraging response. So we plan to carry on with this and being very strict about the hygiene protocols, ensuring that all our SOP guidelines are well displayed and our visitors follow them. Apart from that, we've also opened up our wildlife destinations, because we expect a lot of visitors to prefer outdoor locations and to go on ecotourism related holidays. So the wildlife parks have also got very good response. And in fact, the tiger reserves only opened on the 8th. And Ranthambore already has more than 500 people visiting, which is a very good response considering the season, and we are at the peak of the summer season in Rajasthan. I'd also like to mention that we are expecting that as the monsoons come in, footfall will increase, and the next movement, at the moment, the movement is very local. So that is what we were expecting. But as our borders have opened up now, both incoming and outgoing traffic is free flowing. There are no restrictions at the borders. So we are expecting maybe in next month, July onwards, we will also have weekend crowd, because we are a very popular weekend getaway destination as well. We get a lot of footfall from the bordering states. So we are planning to promote Rajasthan tourism in Haryana, in Madhya Pradesh, in Gujarat, in UP, from where we expect a lot of weekend traffic to come in. We are also expecting a lot of driving holidays. People will prefer to travel in their own vehicles. People will like to travel in family groups. So that is how we are gearing ourselves to face and to receive that kind of footfall. We are also eventually focusing on domestic tourism, because that's how it's going to be. Though Rajasthan does get a huge amount of foreign footfall, and we are, after the 4 big international airports, the 5th largest in terms of foreign footfall. But that I don't think is happening till next year. So 2021 is the earliest we will plan for foreign visitors. But at the moment, domestic tourism is our focus. And the other 2 areas where we do very well is MICE and wedding tourism. Because there are restrictions now on gatherings, because in Rajasthan, only gatherings of 50 at a time are allowed for such events. But our hoteliers and all the people in the tourism industry are now trying to recalibrate the situation and try and cater for select gatherings, for small gatherings, and we are trying to support them and help them as much as possible. We are also hoping that we will get a lot of the weekend and the event crowd, because eventually maybe by when the festival season starts, more events will start happening and more weddings will start happening, and we are hopeful of getting a lot of footfall then, and we are ready for that. The hotels have also opened up from the 8th of June, but then I don't think there's too much footfall expected in the hotels as of now, because the borders were restricted. But since yesterday, the borders have also been opened. So I expect that footfall also to increase maybe next month once the rains come in and the temperatures go down. So all in all, I think it's a positive scenario that we're looking at. And as far as Rajasthan tourism goes, I think we will be able to attract a lot of domestic tourists, and especially the millennial, because we are also now trying to develop our destinations in terms of not just a monument to be seen or a destination to be appreciated, but also an experience to be shared. In fact, we've taken up a project with UNESCO, and we are developing rural tourism in a way that we are focusing on intangible cultural heritage and trying to develop destinations where our musicians, our folk musicians, our folk dancers, our craftsmen live. So the tourist will be actually able to go to that village and experience that life with the artisan or the craftsman. So that work could not be done for the last 2 or 3 months because of the lockdown, and the UNESCO team is now here and working in our desert districts where we've picked up these destinations, so people will be able to go and live with the langas and the manganyars, and with all our craftsmen, the artists, the women who embroider. So many of these new destinations and new experiences will be developed, which I think will be a new offering. And what I would like to request all the stakeholders in the industry is that what I see is the way forward is how we can get to be innovative. The one who comes up with the most innovative product, so to speak, in the given scenario, and is able to give a satisfying and safe experience to the visitor will be the one who will gain and who will get the visitor. So I wish everybody that we get together and collaborate to form a platform where we are able to tell our visitors that we are a safe destination, and not just the states, but the country together should get together, so that eventually next year when we are able to attract foreign visitors, we are in a happy position and we will be able to tell people that we are a safe destination and dispel any fears that people may have. So confidence building is very essential, not only at a micro level, but also I think at the national level. Thank you so much.